Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at level 50 Flareon. Yeah, you better believe it. Let's have a little fun here, something you never really seen before. We've used Flareon in the Open Master League, which is infinitely more difficult. Infinitely more difficult. Yeah, okay? So, this time around it is in the Premier, and we're going to have a lot of fun here. We're going to be pairing it up with Primarina as well as Shadow Snorlax. And let's see what it can do here. Now, we can find ourselves in a little bit of trouble here. We're going with Flamethrower and Superpower. Now, if we encounter, say, a dragon, specifically Dragonite, that's going to be a bad one there. Gyarados is also going to shut us down in a bad way. Essentially, water too. Primarina could be pretty bad for us. But we're also going to be seeing many good situations with Flareon, like, say, I don't know, Metagross, Excadrill, and several others that you're going to see here, folks. Superpower does great. And we did have Overheat before, but we're going to go with Flamethrower, as it's not going to require as much energy and you're not going to debuff yourself. And also we're going to be going with Fire Spin instead of Ember. Ember is a very good quick move as it does hit very hard. I'm just going to go with Flamethrower as it does build up energy a little bit faster for us. But with that said, folks, if you can give this video a thumbs up, just showing you some of my recent shinies here. We got that shiny Turtonator at raid number 5. I went into the deck so you can see that everything is real. And as far as my Flareon, this was going to be my first 100% IV. I still remember where I caught it, and it was over by a place called H2 Oasis. It's an indoor water park in Alaska. So, fond memories. As you can see, the date 2016. We're approaching 7 years, so this Flareon is going to be 7 years old very soon. So, my hats off to you, my 100% Flareon. You finally made it into the Master League, although we've done it before. Again, if you do enjoy my videos, if you can hit that thumbs up, it is much appreciated. Alright, so looking good up against this, well, I mean, Flareon would be looking really good, but they wanted a double shield, I think, there. Alright, so let's get it into this. Flareon, folks. Oh, shoot. Let's get it. Let's have some fun here. So Superpower is going to be a community day. Let's talk about that. Every one of these evolutions received a special move aside from Last Resort. There's a couple of them. There's a couple of community days. So if you're not around for all these and your head spinning like, yep. A lot of legacy moves around here, folks. Alright, so we're up against this Garchomp. We're going to go ahead and go for that Body Slam. We're looking pretty good, and we can lick him down and take the win. Alright, so Superpower, what's the point? Why would you want Superpower when you have Flamethrower? Now take a look at this crap real quick though. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Did you see that crap? Now, like, we can add another one to the list. It literally kept that up. The only reason why I pushed go, and I knew I had to push go because the battle was already started behind that sign, is because I heard the sound. I heard it was like, you know, had the battle sound. I was like, what the hell's going on here? So yeah, screwed me there. Okay. This garbage ass game, I swear, man. You know, you love it and you hate it. You know, actually, I don't even hate the game. I'm not. I'm going to start getting jabby and mean here. So we still take that win because they screw up. He double shielded back out. Get the hell out of here. All right, I'm just joking. I'm only saying it because it was glitchy. Next battle, horrible lead with the Primarina up against Shadow Metagross. So this team is built in a way that it can combat whatever weakness that we do have in the front for the most part. Alright, so they're going to be swapping after they did get a shield out of us. I figured as much that would happen here. So what we're going to really want to do is try to win this matchup here. And if we do not win this matchup, what I mean by say win this matchup is take out this Gyarados. We're going to have to use this shield. We're not using it. Okay, looks like we're not winning this matchup. Oh my goodness. So never mind. I take that all back. So what I have to bank on here is that the Flareon is going to be able to handle both the Metagross and something else. So we have to hope that there's potentially a Fairy type. Highly doubt that there's a Grass, but it did happen, and there it is. There it is. It's a freaking Grass type. I wonder what they're thinking. Are you kidding me? A freaking Fire type? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we go Superpower. Now, what is the benefit of having Superpower? I mean, it's taking less energy, it's a hard-hitting move, and it still gets Steel, while your Fire is also getting Steel. I don't know. You have, I don't know, Rock types that you're going to be good up against, because yeah, you'll just get shut down by Rock, so there you go, Rocks. Dark types, and if something resists Fire, they just simply go Superpower and do the job. So that thing does not have Sludge Bomb ready, and we're able to take the win. That was a freaking close one there. All right, next battle met with a Swampert. This is doable. This is great. As long as we're not in this matchup with Flareon, we're going to be perfectly okay. Now, go figure, of course, this one's going to have Sludge Wave. Of course it does. Of course it does. But that is to kind of almost be expected as we are in the Master Premiere. And what do you need Earthquake for? I'm sure you can need it for something, but there's going to be more fairies prevalent than the ground types. So, yeah, or should I say steel types. So Sludge Wave, look out for those. Alright, anyways, we're going to farm them down and let the Hydro Cannon go. We're loaded up on energy here, so we're going to have to try to make up for this as our Primarina is gone. And there's a dragon, so technically for this, since we have Flareon in the back, we have to do as much as we can and hope that there is a fairy or a steel in the back, and we're gonna almost have to use 2 shields, or at least bring them low enough to the point that we can fire spin them down. Now they're gonna be able to almost dragon breath me out of here, right? So let's see what happens. Throw right now, beautiful, perfection. Now I would assume they're gonna swap right when I bring my Flareon, exactly, a Metagross. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to not throw a game like me, okay? Let's go ahead and see what happens here. So far so good. Perfect. Okay, we're going for superpower. Makes sense. Less energy. We should be able to get to that flamethrower and then fire spin down the Dragonite. But I go for another stupid ass superpower. It's not enough. And we take the loss. We definitely could have made it to flamethrower. So I absolutely gave them this win. And they wouldn't have Dragon Breathed me down. They wouldn't have gotten to a Dragon Claw. So I absolutely screwed that up myself. So lesson learned. All right. Okay, next battle. We're not going to even transition. We're going to just go straight into it, and we're going to redeem ourselves here. We got a good lead, and I make a systematic swap. You didn't even see the Flareon appear out of the Pokeball. It just instantly appeared. All right, so we're in a good situation here, except for, oof, if they try to shield this, if they shield this up, that's good, actually. If they let it go, ooh, now they're going to, yeah, bring in Haxorus. So we have debuffed our attack by 1 stage. And our defense, now we've done it by 2 stages. Superpower still doing a ton. Getting to the next superpower, I do believe they let this go as well. Alright, yeah, they knew they can survive. Very nice, or they just didn't care. Bringing in the Primarina to absorb everything that Haxorus has other than Earthquake, right? And they're retreating into an Excadrill. This is getting a little bit hairy, to say the least. So we're going to not go for superpower. What we need to do is as much damage as we can without debuffing ourselves. As a matter of fact, we need to shield up Snorlax too and keep it healthy, because Primarina is simply not going to be doing the damage we needed to do with that charm, as it is going to be resisted. Even though Excadrill is squishy, we got to keep this Snorlax in the game here. Going for another Body Slam here, because we know they're shielding up. And we don't want to lower our defense at this point. So they go for Drill Run. I make the swap immediately. They swap into the Haxorus. I gain a little bit of energy. And I do believe I have Moonblast for a while, but then I swap it over to Disarming Voice because I was getting sick and tired of this crap. Yeah, we still have Moonblast. I think this was the determining game. I was like, nah, that was way too close. I would have been able to get there a lot sooner if we had Disarming Voice. So at this point, we have it. All right, we're met with a Mamoswine. This is a fine lead here. Pretty much everything we have is going to be good to go up against this here. Even the Snorlax because of superpower. Primarina because we do resist the ice. Yeah, high horsepower is doing a bunch, but it's still a good matchup here. Going for Disarming Voice. Okay, that's the first time I've used that on Primarina right there. And we're going to let this go and bring in Flareon to farm them down. Now, they did build up a little bit of extra energy, so I was thinking that they might get to a high horsepower, but we farmed them down and we still have 2 shields. Bringing in a Togekiss, are you kidding me? Do you have a steal? Did you see how it skipped there and I hit a great? Did you see that? I caught it. Perfect. Usually I talk over that. So that was a frame skip. If you were not able to see that, go and rewind it. Basically, what was happening was I was hitting all the bubbles as I should, but the game skipped for a second, therefore making it impossible for me to hit a certain amount of bubbles and resulting in a great. Yeah, this game is Esport. Oh yeah, Esport. Oh my gosh. On top of the rock, paper, scissors and the algorithm, this is no resemblance of a freaking Esport. Is it fun? Absolutely. Is it somewhat competitive? For sure. Can you learn and get skillful in Go Battle League for Pokemon Go? 100%. Is it an Esport? Shove it up your ass, because you're delusional if you think it is. Okay, you're either licking the boots of Niantic and you're hoping and praying you're gonna get again a sponsorship with Mountain Dew. You know, you get all these cool things going on here, wear all these little sponsored hats. I'm being silly at this point, right? Yeah, it ain't happening. All right, it's funny because I feel like Niantic's gonna be like, you know what, we need to make this happen now. We gotta sponsor somebody and get them a car with a Mountain Dew logo on the side, a Niantic logo. that says, "We do not sell your data." All right, I'm getting a little too long on this here. Let's keep it moving. Back into the game. What's going on here? We got Snorlax up against Garchomp. Got a lot of energy built up here. Sometimes I just go on those little rants. Forgive me. I can't help myself. My teacher literally said, "You know what's going to get you in trouble in life?" I've said this before. She said, "Your mouth." I was thinking, huh? What are you talking about? I'm not doing nothing really wrong. All right, anyways, this is a close one. We'll let this go. And I think do we farm with Flareon? Nah, we're not even going to risk it. Gonna immediately swap. They had a Metagross, right? Looks like I'm ready to go. Yeah, Metagross. Show me something juicy. Oh, yeah. This is great. Now, the Charm is still doing a lot. And we're going to have to use our shield. Now, what we're going to have to do is that Metagross, it's not at full health. So all we really need to do to take it out is build up to superpower. We don't need all that flamethrower energy. All right, so we are going to have to build up a little bit of extra here and then go for the flamethrower. I don't even know if this is enough. Good, perfect. So now we're able to build up a little bit more. Look at this bull crap. It doesn't allow me to hit it. This game is garbage. Okay, I bring in Primarina. This is not super effective, but it's going to do a lot. Oh my gosh, folks, what's happening here? So we get to the freaking disarming voice. Thank goodness we swapped to this. Is it going to be enough? We'll know if we see the thing at the bottom, and there it is, confirming. And we take the win with like 2 or 1 HP. Good game, close game, even though it ripped me off. Maybe. Next battle, we're met with an Avalugg here. This is a good matchup as we are going to be resisting the ice, so we don't really need to worry about that. Body Slam is not an issue whatsoever. And then Flareon is going to be able to body that thing as well. Calling it and letting the Avalanche go, no problem at all. Getting to the disarming voice, they're shielding it up, retreating into their own Primarina, which has Waterfall. So I do decide to stay here because that's going to be a horrible matchup for my Flareon. And we're going to go ahead and catch a disarming voice, nice catch, while we're retreating with energy on our Primarina that is almost ready to go for the disarming voice. Getting to the Hydro Pump, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Depends on what we go up against. Back in with the Avalugg here. I'm going straight for the superpower. Nobody would ever shield this usually. And of course they want to use their last shield while we still have 2. I'm thinking, okay, fine. KO me here, unless you under tap. Okay, they KO me. We bring in Flareon. We're going to have a little fun. What you got in the back? Gyarados. Oh, shoot. I don't know about this one. Yeah, we're pretty screwed. Like I said, Gyarados is pretty much shutting you down in every single way possible. Bringing in Primarina here and getting to the disarming voice, using that shield, we have to. There's no if, ands, or buts, and we're going to be able to take out the Gyarados. Avalugg gets 1 quick move in. Flareon, can we get to the charge move? Oh, let's go, folks, and we don't need to hit a single bubble, and we're going to take the win with the star of the show, Flareon, putting on the show for us here. All right, looking good. Next battle, if you haven't hit that like button, please do. Great lead with the Gyarados and the Primarina. They're going to be retreating into a Goldingo. And we're bringing in our Flareon, which is super effective. Although Shadow Ball is going to still be doing a decent amount. So I'm going to go ahead and shield that up. Get to the Flamethrower here. We don't want to go superpowered and debuff ourselves. All right, they shield it up. But I think I actually double shield Flareon. I think we actually... Well, I don't remember. Okay, yeah, we do. Perfect. All right, so now, wait, I mean, it's not really perfect because now they're going to be, what, bringing Gyarados? We're screwed now. As our switch clock up, we want to bring in Snorlax, I think. Or we go straight Primarina. Should have went Snorlax, see? Should have won. That was a mistake there. They're going to have a counter to that. Anyways, we're not looking too great here, but we should be able to pull this around, maybe. I don't know. What we're going to want to do is bring in Flareon to have them use up their energy. We're not farming them down before they get to a charge move. I don't think that's happening. Yeah, they got that energy ready to go. So we're going to have them use it up. If we can farm them down with Lick on Snorlax, oh, come on. I think we can do this. Oh, yeah. Perfect. All right, great. And that Gyarados is a little bit low on health there. It's about halfway. So all we need to do is get to pretty much 1 or 2 body slams because they have a shield. Getting to the next one, they have a little bit of energy themselves. This is not going to KO, but it's going to be very close. Come on, let's go. And we take the win. Let's get it, baby. All right. Flareon team has really been putting in the work. We were going positive for pretty much all the sets. Another Gyarados lead. Great lead, which Dragon Breath even better. All right, and they're going to be staying in the fight here. Don't know if they're going to retreat right away. Going for a crunch. Is there debuff? No debuff. Great. And we're just going to farm them all the way down. We don't need to throw anything. It's going to be a little close. It's not going to be, too worrisome. I mean, look, that's it. We're great. All right, so bringing in an Excadrill. I could have went Hydro Pump, but I go for Disarming Voice anyways, and they shield it up, so it doesn't matter. I swap into Flamethrower because their water type is gone. Now, they could have another water type or a dragon, but I'm going to bank on that there's a fairy. There it is. There it is. The fairy that looks like a freaking plant. All right, so Florigist it is. We're going to go ahead and burn that thing up. And I think we let this go because we resist everything. There's really no need to shield. Moonblast still doing a pretty penny worth of damage. But we're still going to keep on going with the Flareon here. Looking good. Having a blast. The team wasn't picking up its slack. As a matter of fact, on the contrary, it was picking up the slack of the team sometimes. Depending on what we saw, right? They all did well. Primarina's great. Snorlax is a solid choice. Shadow especially. Do you want to power up your Flareon? I say, oof. I mean, if you got the dust to waste and the candies to throw away on a 50, and you have 100, you don't want to do anything else but 100, okay? Then sure, go ahead if you're a Flareon fan. I'm personally a fan of Flareon. I don't know why, it's just a good Pokemon. Always found it to be cool. All right, so we had a Gyarados lead, great lead. They're going to be swapping into their Togekiss, and of course we're going to go ahead and bring in our Flareon. Now the dilemma here is Ancient Power. Now if we get a shield, great, fantastic. That's exactly what we want to see here. And we're looking great. We just want to realign ourselves with that Gyarados. Now, if they double shield, that's fine. We're going to let that go on the Flareon, and we're going to hold on to our shield. And they want a double shield. You kidding me? Okay. We're fine. Primarina and a Snorlax, there's really not too much that are going to be able to hold that back. Okay, if you play it right. So we're still holding on to this. They lock themselves. We get to the Hydro Pump just in time as they swap into their Metagross. We're going to bring in the Snorlax and farm them down here. Oh, wait, they get to a charge move, yeah. So we're going to shield this up, leaving us shieldless, but I mean, they're pretty much a goner at this point. We already know what they've got going on here. Yeah, we'll lick down the Togekiss, and that Gyarados is pretty much done for here as we do hit the Body Slam. Not enough to take them out, but they're going to be putting up a fight until the very end here. I do believe I licked them down. Okay, I know. All right, we're using Lick until they're fainted. How about that? I said it better. Okay. And I could have went for Body Slam, but I was just like, whatever. I'm going to take you down anyway. All right, next battle. What are we going to see here? Beware. Okay, well, that's a fighting. That's a great lead here. And really have nothing to worry about except for a Stomp. That's pretty much it when it comes to Primarina. So let's go ahead and get stomped on here. And they're retreating into her Togekiss. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Flareon. You already know. As we do resist that Charm. Charm is so strong, though, it's just kind of eating right through the Flareon anyways. And they're going to be shielding up like they usually do with their Togekiss. Absolutely love to see that. And, of course, we're going to be shielding up this Ancient Power. Now, they get the boost here. Oh, boy. This isn't good. Now they're 100% going to be shielding this. So I'm thinking, yeah, well, it's, you know, bound to happen eventually going up against these Togekiss. Eventually, somebody's going to get the boost somewhere. Bringing in Primarina. I think we let this go, holding onto our last shield and barely getting to the Disarming Voice, which is going to be enough to take them out. Snorlax himself can handle this. Beware is fighting, and I think I almost screwed this up. Check this out. All right, so I don't go for Superpower because what's in the back? I'm going to want to screw myself. We call a Superpower. We call a Stomp. Now, I under-tap here so I can get the energy to finish off what's in the back, and that saved my butt, folks. I tell you what, as well as not using the shield on that potential Superpower up against that Beware, and now we're going to be able to take the win. You know that was a clutch one there. Superpower Snorlax is an absolute beast. Folks, that's about a wrap here. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you need your notifications on, and I'll be keeping you up to date on everything that there is Pokemon Go, keeping you in the loop, bringing you the drama and nonsense that Niantic is doing here. And hopefully you did enjoy this Flareon video. Thanks for watching and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!